为了嘉宾淘淘来带上。
这次的战略，火力全开，火力全开。
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting really scary to me. As you can see, these robots are getting incredibly advanced, and this isn't CGI, this isn't AI, this is an actual robot, a humanoid actually walking around, dancing, and I believe it's being controlled by a human being, obviously. But just look at the architecture, look at the actual abilities. Pretty soon, when we implement actual artificial intelligence, maybe one day AGI, artificial general intelligence, to where a robot or humanoid can actually think for themselves in binary. It's gonna be like iRobot out here with Will Smith trying to defeat all the robot mobs and trying to save the world, bro, and ultimately failing. And honestly, in the moment, this looks really cool, and I understand in the future, yeah, sure, robots like this are gonna be able to help old ass grannies wash dishes and take them to the hospitals, you know, deliver babies, you know, help with surgeries and removing tumors and going shopping, doing chores, and doing everything else that human beings don't want to do anymore. But understand, with great power comes great responsibility. And do you really think that these robots will forever be responsible for human beings and will actually have allegiance to us forever? I don't know about that. Someone in the comment section said, how cute, until it's holding a gun. Yeah. Here we have this one video by Rohan Paul on Twitter. He says, robots in China are doing it all now, even dancing on stage like professionals. Here, Unitree Robots, and I believe Unitree Robot is the one who's suing iShowSpeed. Remember that video? Yeah. Anyway, they say doing Webster flips and are performing at Chinese American singer Wang Lihong's concert in Chengdu. Check it out. I mean, just look at that movement, bro. This is actually crazy, man. This is, wow, we are going into dark times. Why does that sound like Fortnite music, bro? That's actually funny. Here we have another video of the same robots and the singer dancing on stage. I mean, am I the only one that finds this dystopian? Now, the movements are still a tad bit uncanny and unhuman-like, but I mean, having this type of technology and progress in 2025 heading into 2026 is gonna be crazy. I mean, earlier this year, they weren't even this advanced. Like, let me show you guys the photo. I mean, the footage. As you can see here, this tweet posted by Li Zexin on Chinese Twitter, they say, you can't imagine how fast Chinese humanoid robots are evolving. This happened in only 11 months, from being laughed at to being hailed as models. Check it out. Yeah, so the old models here on the left side. Pretty bad. Yeah, so as you can see, in comparison to the newer models, just like 11 months later in the same exact year, are on stage with a professional Chinese singer dancer. It's crazy. I've never heard of this guy before, but this is revolutionary. I think he's like one of the first people in the world to actually implement robots on stage doing front flips at his concerts. This is, I mean, every day we're inching closer and closer to the world that is existing in Black Mirror, which is a English/British TV show on Netflix created by, I forgot. It's really good. It's a sci-fi dystopian TV show. It's kind of an anthology, right? Each episode has its own unique story in the world of Black Mirror that touches on just dystopian, futuristic, oppressive scenarios that may potentially happen to human beings. And I believe we are in legitimately a Black Mirror episode where robots just might end up destroying the entire planet one day. At this rate, it definitely seems like it. It very well may be a possibility. Then we have this post by Linus on Twitter saying, all right, that was that. This gate and robot is already 10 times that of anything else, and I think this is a Tesla bot by Elon Musk. Correct me if I'm wrong though.
Eyes on comes to prove it is itself. But I believe the future will prove that this self-verification of the robot will promote the healthier and more vigorous development of the entire Chinese robot industry. If so, it will be worthwhile.
Honestly, this is crazy, man. Just look at this, bro. Like, this is some Ex Machina, another good movie. It was of a robot with AGI, artificial general intelligence, that was developed by a scientist and ultimately escaped, but she used her resourcefulness and her deceptiveness to be able to escape the chamber of which she was being held in, and she ultimately made her creator believe that she was in love with him. And I think she actually used, it was a weird, I'm not gonna spoil everything. Spoilers, I already I spoiled everything already, so sorry about that. But the movie's like, what, over 10 years old now at this point. If you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, you probably weren't gonna watch it anyway. But yeah, this reminds me of that, man. This really does. And as you can see here, you see this guy, he's kind of showing the interior of her design. I'm not entirely sure what kind of materials they're using. Some kind of maybe silicone or some type of casting like material, some kind of composite, but definitely we are again inching closer and closer into oblivion as each day passes by.
The staff, please step off the stage. Thank you. Can it still walk?
I'm not entirely sure what's that. Okay, there she goes. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, pretty soon. And you know, the crazy thing is, when I was younger, I didn't realize that I would still be alive to see the rapid development of AI, robotics, and stuff like this in my timeline. And if it did happen, I thought I'd be an old man with a cane. I didn't realize that one day we'd actually have driverless cars, like so common. Like, I'm in Atlanta once again, and it's become so ubiquitous at this point that I'm starting to not even care anymore. And we have robot taxis, robot humanoids, robot delivery machines.
Who's this? Marcus! You fucking loser. You big fucking loser. Get out of here.
No, I mean, I can already see where this is heading. People are gonna start bullying these robots now. I mean, Marcus, he looks innocent. Like, he's just trying to deliver his food to somebody in need of, food. Here we have some other footage. I think this is Nolan. Different name. Somebody said robot insurance scam. Nolan purposely tried to get hit. That's crazy. Here we have this other footage. Yeah. Damn, he's actually injured. Poor guy. Oh my god. They've definitely got to work on the robot's sensors, because that's kind of sad. Additionally,
food delivery robots have become the target of vandalism in several cities throughout the US. In a surprising twist, shocking footage has emerged of an autonomous delivery robot actually defending itself against its attacker.
Now, to be fair, I do not think that was actually real. The first footage, likely real, because I saw that actually like online. But this right here, this is actually funny. But this is clearly AI or CGI for sure. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in the future if robots start, having capabilities of protecting themselves and having the First Amendment right or Second Amendment right to not only verbally assault people, but also physically assault them mortally as well. Someone said bro got sick of being bullied, and this was 2 years ago. That's crazy. Bro was not playing. As much hate as I see y'all get for these, I find them really funny and love to see them. I'm guessing the creator of this video is getting a lot of hate for uploading content like this from a whole bunch of clanker sympathizers. Yes, clanker is the new slur for robots. You did not hear it here first, likely, but it is a thing.
OMG, we caught the moment this cute little delivery robot crashed.
What a fucking idiot. Hey. Look at that loser. Imagine having 1 million sensors on the side of your body and you still bump into a fire hydrant. Actually pathetic. What the fuck? Is that robot suffering from a night of binge drinking? Like, how are you a robot and are falling downstairs like this, bro? You're not. Okay. And oh, I can't forget about Waymos invading every goddamn street, holding up traffic, having emotional breakdowns when the grid goes off. Like, what? What were they even doing, bro? Is this some kind of like family friend reunion, man? Some emotional intervention? They say when you're an empath and you see all the Waymos getting confused during the power outage in San Francisco. Yeah, the future is looking very scary. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Thoughts and opinions down below. Feel free to send me any other stories or topics. I do appreciate people sending me stuff like this to talk about on a daily basis. As you know, it does actually impact our world. Again, the future's looking scary. Thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.